Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Commanders. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. To throw right away is Howell. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Looking to throw again on second down. Howell got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Cody Barton there to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Second down, Howell now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. First down, Howell to throw. And this one's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Howell, another throw on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. It's Howell with another throw. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Gibson again, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. the drive with a carry by Jones. Room here to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield, hit you little.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football. Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Howell. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Howell, they'll set up the screen for Gibson. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Evans will look to throw it. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive player?
Got into a rhythm. I thought we were just going to keep going.
It's the win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Here we go. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Jones will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point safely through, and that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll go again with Gibson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now throwing on 1st down here. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. To throw again on second down. Powell. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Lockett the man in motion. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Evans. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this 1st half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 12, Powell works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it will end up incomplete. And Charles, you wonder about this defense defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled. That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Howell. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Faking the handoff, Howell. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been coughing them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. After the sack on 1st down, Howell. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Howell down to throw it. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawksons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Evans. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you definitely got to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show what he's made of.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Evans. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw again. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Let's go.
A final shot before break. Evans. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Looking to throw. Evans. And my goodness, another interception.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun. Evans, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception.
And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in it. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays. This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's Howell.
And that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Howell looking to throw again.
And that is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
The Seahawks take over at first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. So
and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Oh, Hal loses it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Third and long. Here's Howell.
He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to something there. Nice.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Out left to Dotson.
The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington.
Jahan Dotson
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
To throw again, Evans. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
And he comes back with one complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching me.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Howell, 3rd and goal.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 4th down, they're going to try the jet sweep. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. The trick play does not pan out here on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. The coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Evans.
Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Jalen Waddle with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
A give running right, Gibson dances by him. He's got it to the 43 here.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Gibson again.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
That one goes for 24 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Powell under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They'll pitch it out to Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Come on, set.
From the 41, Evans. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They'll look to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he finds McLaurin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Throwing on second and long. Evans. Now the ball comes loose, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Evans will look to throw it. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jalen Waddle from 13 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Here we go. Here we go.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And checking the timeouts, they do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Powell. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Powell throwing on third down here.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A beautiful fake. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base.
Down.
2nd and 4. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Jones hit and the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now a first down carry by Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game,